Welcome, everyone. Welcome to World Unity Week May Assembly. I'm Becky, and I would like to open this space to get today together with a piece of music written by Giuseppe Verdi. The piece is called La Vergine degli Angeli, which means the Virgin of the Angels. And the words I'm about to sing will be in Italian, but I'll share with you the English words. Perhaps they might hold meaning for you as you hear me sing in Italian. The Virgin of the Angels covers me with her mantle and protects me vigilantly, sacred angel of God. The Virgin of the Angels, she protects me. The angel of God protects me and protects me. La Vergine degli Angeli mi copra del suo manto e me protegga di Dio l'angelo santo. La Vergine degli Angeli mi copra del suo manto e me protegga vigile di Dio l'angelo santo. La Vergine degli Angeli e me protegga l'angelo di
Thank you, dear Becky. Thank you for sharing those angelic sounds with us. Hello, friends, old and new. Welcome to World Unity Week May Assembly. Thank you for being here today. We are less than a month away from the event and everything is shaping up beautifully. So our deepest gratitude to everyone who has jumped into this magic canoe already to steer the room, to volunteer, to present, to co-convene, or to support the event in any way. And of course, our deepest gratitude to our sponsors, Purpose Earth, Sacred Stories Publishing, and Spiritual Life TV. And if you haven't jumped into the magic canoe yet, there's still room to join us. This year's journey is about coming home together, which wouldn't be possible without unified efforts, open hearts, and nature's wisdom that is always present. There has never been a more compelling time than now to shine our light fiercely, yet beautifully, and to let that light lead us home together. Over to you, Ben. Let's get this party started.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Irina, and thank you, Becky, for that beautiful and generous and courageous gift at the top today, speaking into the emotion that so many people are feeling. Thank you. Thank you. What a beautiful way to begin. Friends, it's the May Assembly. It's the last monthly assembly before we get to day one. And day one this year, June 18th, is such an incredibly special day. It's the beginning of World Unity Week, and it's the beginning of the 99 days of peace through unity. I can tell you we can feel the narrative arc over many years, over all the work that has been done to bring us to this point from so many wayshowers and peacemakers and pioneers in this unity and peace movement for decades and centuries. And the 99 days of peace through unity is really an orientating principle that is calling us to find ways to show up together collectively as a common humanity, beyond nation states and the different barriers that keep us separated, but the people of the earth, the grassroots global rising of individuals, groups, civil societies, organizations, and platforms coming together to declare we can steward the future and we can steer our path forward. Peace through unity, where peace is the outcome of the hard work of unity. And I just wanted to make that point. Unity takes effort. Think about any relationship. Is there any relationship that doesn't take work? Is there any relationship that doesn't take effort? And it's the same as we work to build these threads and strands of unity among us globally. It does take work. Nobody's saying it's easy. But the outcome of unity is peace, true, lasting peace. And so the effort is worthwhile. And there are enough people now who believe it, who understand it, who feel it, for us to come together, to be it and to live it. And that, the 99 days of peace through unity, is a global proof of concept that this is a better way than peace through domination, peace through strength, peace through superior firepower. This way, our way, your way, coming together is an opportunity to prove to ourselves and to many that this pathway is a true pathway forward. So we're so excited to be just days away from day one of the 99 Days of Peace Through Unity, which is convened by the magnificent World Unity Week in its third incarnation. And we have such an incredible lineup for you today. My honor is to introduce our first speaker, which is an eminent spiritual teacher and leader, evolutionary leader, spiritual leader in her own tradition, a broadcaster, somebody who is connecting the worlds of media to this spiritual consciousness frame, somebody very, very important in our global movement right now. And I speak of the one and only Sister, Dr. Sister Jenna. And Sister Jenna, it is a tremendous honor to have you with us to open today the May Assembly for World Unity Week.
Om Shanti. And Ben, thank you for always being so gracious. And I do want to extend a very large appreciation for the work that you, your friends, the team, the whole World Unity Tribe has kind of stayed together and has stayed so committed and consistent. And you're right, unity takes a lot of effort. And I kind of wonder, if we ever give up just as we're getting right to the goal, it would be a travesty. And I'm so glad that you and the team and no one else or everyone else in the team chooses not to give up. You know, I'm honored to be the ambassador of this World Unity Week and this run. And I know that there's a lot going on. It's not just in the United States. I know that we don't know what to do with our feelings when we hear about another mass shooting, and with the age group that we're witnessing, these beautiful souls are being taken away so early on their journey. I don't know if anybody knows what to say or do. On social media, in the news, I've been hearing a lot of folks are just saying, is prayer enough? We need actions. You've been in action. There will come a day when the wave that we're on, this wave of unity, respect, tolerance, cooperation, joy, it'll catch on, and we'll get more surfers on the journey as we go along. It'll be magnificent. So let us go into a really deep moment of silence and prayer and introspection, knowing that sometimes it feels too big, but in reality it isn't. Let's take a moment to pause and not necessarily think about the horror of choices that some of God's children make. But why don't we now sit in the truthfulness of our being, the energy of peace? So simple. Can you sit in your energy of peace inside of you? Just be in shalom, shanti, salam alaikum, silence, pause. Let me just sit inside where the energy and power of peace, when awakened, automatically and naturally radiates all around. Just right now, I want to invite us to just put aside all the struggles of the world, maybe all the challenges in our own lives, and just trust the energy of peace from within me is a solution. It's the surrender that you do. It's as if you've given in to rise up in the stillness, in the silence, in the peace that I am. The world comes together. Unity is formed. When I'm at peace, I'd like you to take a very deep breath in and out. Just from your mind, have well wishes for all the souls in the world. That you wish them well, to be benefited in life, and to be at peace. Send your good wishes to all souls in the world, starting with those next to you, in the Zoom world, Facebook, wherever in the ethers. Just trust that your peace is making a difference. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in again. And exhale. Welcome everyone to our gathering where beautiful minds from around the world have a deep compassion and commitment to contributing their entire beings to a world of unity. First starting with themselves, with their loved ones, with their environment, with their cities, states, countries, eventually the world. This year's theme, Coming Home, it touched me when Ben Baller shared it with me that this journey of coming home is huge. There's nothing like feeling secure and safe in your own home, if it is safe for you. But when you go home, it's a feeling of comfort, safety, happiness, wisdom, opportunity, love, challenge, but even a challenge that is initiating in you to try a little more, push in a little bit more with your talents and your skills and your capacities. Don't fall short at a time in our era, in this universe, in this culture that we're in, to do less with you. And I've seen for my own self that if I do less, I feel so divided, so split, because I know it's not me. And I suspect it's the same for many of us when we don't allow the soul to tap into the energy of God's power to move us beyond our intellectual capacity, even physical capacity. And our World Unity Week special of really inviting all faiths, tradition, governments, age groups, genres. It's time to come home. And what is home for you? Home starts, I've struggled with wanting to feel comfortable in the soul of Jenna many years ago. Like, she likes herself, she doesn't like herself, she thinks she's good, she thinks she's not good. And then she keeps going and going until she realizes that she loves everything inside, whether it's put together or not. You know, at home, you've often found there's always one room that's a mess. If it's not one, it's two rooms that's a mess, or there's that drawer that never gets clean. There's always going to be a part of you that doesn't feel safe to be home, you know? But here we are for our World Unity Week starting on June 18th to September 24th. And we're gathering the world now. Whatever are your talents, your skills, your blessings, your gifts. Can you imagine when each and every one of us come together with our talents that's really being governed by God's light and power? What can we not do to change the world? One simple act by one kid in a school in Texas rocks the greatest country on the planet Earth, and they don't know what to do. One child. We are so many. Can you imagine? This messaging of preparing ourselves to come home. First, to come home inside. That you can just accept whatever you've become, but yet you're open for room for growth. And then the second, coming home, feeling safe and confident enough to maintain my link to God, to the beauty of God's light. Then the third aspect of coming home is to feel so comfortable with allowing the energy of God to bring the home of beauty here. You know, wherever you go, the fragrance of God's energy is just in the room, over dinner, on a call, in a Zoom. It just is. It's time to come home. Prophets, seers, and saints have often spoke about the second coming. It's here. It's weird time for us to come home. So as we move into this incredible time together, please don't get focused on all the traumas that are happening. We know they exist, but in order for us to overcome all of it, we can't let it in. We've got to stay above it, because the destination of home, it's not far off. And this energy that we all possess, whether you think you've done the positive or the negative, this energy of peace and purity inside of your spirit, it's in 7.8 billion of us. And the minute you can tap that energy into source, it's time to go home. And I can feel it. We're getting closer to home. Home. We'll create home here. And we'll wake up one day, and Ben and the whole team and every one of us, we won't be having these Zoom meetings for World Unity Week or month or whatever. We would just be home, and through our mind's eye, we will know what it took to get here. And every single one of you on today, commit to it. Ride this wave. You know, I'm going to close with this because I know it's on the top of the agenda in terms of here in the US. There are certain people that state that individuals with certain weapons in their hands, there's mental issues. I'm here to tell you, if you think mental illness has to be defined when it gets to that level, my introduction for you is to consider anytime you get angry, irritable, afraid, critical, judgmental, shameful, guilty, it's a sign of mental illness. That's actually not who we are at the core. So don't think that it has to get so big to be this declared mental illness. It starts with that little anger in you, that little prejudice about somebody, that little separation, that biasness that may be unconscious or conscious in you. So I think it's this time now that we we look inside and we listen. What's going on up here for you? Even for those of us who do a lot of good in the world, what's happening up here? Is it connected to peace and to source? What do you need to do it now and maintain it? So let us really bring the best of ourselves forward as we prepare for this big movement and shift of ourselves, the world at large, and stick to it. No matter what, stick with it. Thank you for allowing me to open up with prayer and the sharing. And I'm hoping that each one tell 10 about World Unity Week. Each one tell at least 10. And it's not enough just to post it on social media. Tell 10 people what you're doing. It'll be magical. So, on behalf of all of the brothers and sisters with the Brahma Kumaris, and we wish you and all of us consistent connection to Source, because it's time to go home. But the beauty of your silence and the beauty of your purity, that it radiates and does the work on its own. Ben, thank you for all the good that you do, and thanks for giving me this chance to open up with you all, and honored that you think of me, and to be continued.
Oh, Sister Jenna, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for bringing in the depth of this wisdom and your humility and your grace to demonstrate that peace is the only way, and that it's only by being the peace that we can do this work. And we have a long way to go. I can certainly speak for myself, but I can say thank you to you for coming and beginning this field today at this assembly. Deep bows to you, Sister Jenna. We love you, and we're with you, and we're grateful to you. And we look forward to this journey together as we go forward with you as an ambassador for World Unity Week, and up to these 99 days, which is an opportunity to practice what you have said about pushing a little and coming closer to this goal. So thank you so much. And we do have someone very, very special that I want to bring in. Thank you so much, Sister Jenna. Someone who's been away from our community for a little while with some health challenges, but boy, are we happy to have you here with us. And this is my honor. Oh, Rick, brother, it's great to see you back in your seat with Kermit over your left shoulder and looking good and just as it should be. And how are you doing? And thank you so much, Rick, for being with us today.
Wow, it's so good to see everybody. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Sister Jenna, and everyone. I've been getting so many messages from people. I guess most people or many people may not realize that I had a massive heart attack on January 3rd, followed by a stroke, arrhythmia, pneumonia, respiratory failure, and the beat goes on. I was in the hospital for over 35 days. So it has been quite a journey, and it's so good to come home, as you are saying, Ben, and everybody is saying, thank you for everyone. Sephi, can I just want to acknowledge that Sephi has saved my life multiple times, and has been staying with me to make it possible for me to stay alive. So, and the phone is going, of course. but at least you got to see Sephi for a moment. And it's just been an incredible journey. And I just want to let you know the beat goes on. As many of you know, We the World is right with Unity Earth and everyone for Unity World Unity Week and all of the days following through September 24th, which includes all kinds of things like 11 days of global unity. And the beat goes on, even though I've been out of the loop for the most part. People like Angel Fullerton, that many of you know, and Robert Levine with Trends. It's all still happening, and maybe my presence with We the World isn't. It's better. Maybe it's better for me to be micromanaging things as I have been doing in the past, and maybe this is a sign from the universe to let it go, let it be, let it go, and let it God, as those 12-step words say. So it is so wonderful to see all of you. I just want to thank you again, and I'll put in the chat. We are going to do the next issue of Trends magazine. I know Kurt and Ben have been working on that, and many others. Trends in global grassroots organizing. The next issue is June, and there will be a special focus on World Unity Week, and all the different things that are going on. So I'll pop all that in the chat, and there's been an outpouring of love and hugs, and so many from so many people. John, in particular, John Raymer, thank you so much for reaching out to me so many times when things were really difficult. When I was in the emergency room yet again just a few weeks ago, but things are looking up. I've had the best. I've felt the best in the last 2 days that I've felt since this all happened in January. Sephi and I took a long walk today, of which I was not able to do that until yesterday, really. We walked for like 5 blocks together. And so thank you for joining the journey with me. And I stand with you all as we go forward together in unity and peace and all together. Thank you.
What a beautiful moment, John. Do you want to express from the community maybe a response? I mean, there's so much in our hearts right now for Brother Rick and Sephi.
Yeah. Well, I think you got it right. When it comes to issues with the heart, the beat goes on. You're actually saying exactly what I wanted to hear and what I want to experience with you, brother. So good for you with your musical intuition. And it's such a gift, Rick. Your life and your dedication is like a fuel for us all. We see that, especially now. It seems all of us were, this, if there ever was a time, it's now. So this canoe's a little better with you in it. In fact, a lot better with you in it. And of course, with Angel and what Robert's doing, it's just like you say, it's going on. We're doing it. So keep getting well. Don't push yourself too much, but a little bit, gambate, right? Do your best. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. But you know,
Gambate.
Gambate.
Gambate. Brother Rick, thank you so much for blessing us today. What a joyful moment. What a beautiful moment to have you. You're held in such highest love and regard, and I know it's touched a lot of people. You can go through the chat and see all the beautiful comments, and spoken like a true musician. The beat goes on. Thank you to Sephi for holding you and keeping you, and on we go. And you know, the 11 days of global unity, We the World, these are pioneering platforms for the work that we are collectively doing, and we are all connected and working together as we go forward. So everything we do is connected to everything that the world is all about. And the 11 days of global unity will form a key component of the 99 days of peace through unity. In fact, when we discovered the 99 days of peace through unity, one of the great joys of that was the inclusion of so many different elements along the way. So, Brother Rick, it's good to have you back.
It's good to be back. And this is, just so you know, this is the first mass Zoom call that I've had since January. So I just want you to know that I'm honored and inspired and thrilled to see you all and be part of this going forward.
We are richly blessed. We are richly blessed. Now we have got such an incredible lineup to get through. You know what? I have a little private intention here I've been holding. I've been holding a little private intention that our numbers, as we creep up from 88 to 94 people in the room, that we could hit 99. So I'm going to put the Zoom link in the room here, and if everybody could just grab it and just send it off to one people or two people and tell them to join, because we have got Steve Farrell and Tim No from Humanity's team coming up. We've got Eric Robuska from Light Warriors. We've got Dot Maver doing an incredible spoken word. We've got such extraordinary, beautiful things to come. I want to welcome Anasuya Isaac, who is here with us today. We want to hear from you, Anasuya, a little bit later on as a friend of Christy Michaels. There's so much to get through. Ariel Patricia, which will come up soon as well. So if everybody can just get that link out, we'll get up to 99 together collectively.
That is brilliant, Ben. I just want to say, Ben, that is brilliant. That is an example. Let's see what teaming up feels like. Let's do it. Like right here, right now. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, there's a good segue. Speaking of teaming up, I am so delighted, and I know John and Rick will be, and everybody is so delighted to have our next speaker. Other pioneers, champions in this space of oneness. Humanity's team, I want to bring them up here. I am personally so excited that Humanity's team is going to be doing one of the plenaries in World Unity Week with Neil Donald Walsh and Steve Farrell and Tim No, driving forces behind Humanity's team, are here to present to us as we get ready, yes, for World Unity Week and the 99 days of peace through unity, and then on to Global Oneness Summit. I mean, the beat goes on. That could be our kind of theme for today. What do you reckon, Tim? But I do want to acknowledge, and I think I've told you this privately, Steve, that at the turn of the millennium, the Conversations with God series was a really important part of my own spiritual journey. So to be looking forward to having Neil Donald Walsh and you present in World Unity Week is one another great joy. And now we get to hear from the executive director and leaders of Humanity's team. That's Steve Farrell and Tim No. Welcome to World.
Good to see you, Steve.
Ben, thank you. Ben, thank you to your whole organization, Unity Earth, Sign Network. Wow, for bringing this whole World Unity Week to where it is, 99 days of peace through unity. We're delighted to be part of the program, to be sponsors of the program. I just want to say, Rick, wow, I didn't even know what had happened here in your life. And man, so inspiring to have you come on camera and share with us. Good to be with you, brother. And Dr. Sister Jenna, you're amazing always. And thank you. Thank you for starting this program so beautifully. So when Ben invited us to be a part of this program, we are passionate about unity. What unity is oneness. It's not a thing. It is the thing. And yes, it can be hard to be to live in this constant place of unity, but it's ultimate reality. Of course, it's this ancient truth, this timeless truth that we're all one. That unity is how humankind was put together, how the whole cosmos was put together. But now, science, Greg Braden and his Resonance Science Foundation, with his whole his research, much of it already out in the open, and others coming this year, and others that have that in science with their research that have affirmed that we actually are sovereign, like to one body. So using the science language, we're sovereign to one body. I mean, it's not some little thing over in the corner of unity, and oh, wouldn't that be neat if we could feel into our unity? No, scientists are saying this is actually what we're born into. We're designed that way. We live that way. We go back into the absolute realm of unity, and then we're embodied into unity. There's nothing but unity. There's nothing but oneness. And gosh, if that doesn't speak to humankind as this movement develops and grows into the whole of humankind, what will? Because when we're not doing the work to live into the fullness of who we are, then it's like our ladder is leaning over against some Disneyland wall, some false wall of separation that doesn't have anything to do with reality. And imagine wasting a life where, at the end of our life, we go through this life review and we're, oh my God, I missed the whole point. I didn't understand the invitation. So World Unity Week, 99 days of peace through unity. Wow. It is so time. And of course, as we look out on the world where people are looking for meaning and purpose, and many people in the mainstream are saying, my God, there's got to be something more than this. Just in punching this time card, being in this relationship that feels loose. And of course, unity brings us in touch with all of what's important, the divine in us, in life. We look out in the world, even here, and we see the divine in each other, and we know it's real. It's ultimate reality. So I just want to say a little more, and then I want to bring my colleague on camera here, Timothy Noah in. So where there's unity, of course, that means there's connection, right? Just like in a family, there's connection. And where there's connection, there's responsibility, right? There's always responsibility if we're mature. And then if we're responsible, there's always positive action, right? So these simple things, connection, responsibility, positive action. This is this whole unity first domino thing of we push that domino over where we understand ultimate reality, and we live into its fullness, and where the divine is expressing through us, each of us beautifully, individually, in our own way. And we can't do everything, but we can all do something. And we're all guided to that something that we're supposed to do. And that simple little process where we all do it together creates this sustainable and flourishing planet. And that's the passion. That's the thing that gets us up every day in humanities team, and to do all of the things that we do. We're getting, by the way, to work with many of you who are part of our master classes and transformational education programs. And a big shout out to all of you for your partnership. So I want to, again, just come back to Unity Earth, to World Unity Week, to 99 days of peace through unity. Ben, way to go. John Raver, way to go. Everybody that's here, that's part of this community, way to go. And we're delighted to just be here with you and be a part of it. And Timothy, if you don't know Timothy, boy, you're going to want to meet Timothy, and you'll see that here in just 1 second as he speaks.
Well, thank you, Steve. And just to shout out, we are at 99 officially. So
Steve,
look at that. And I'd just like to thank you, Steve, and everyone sharing here. I would just like to thank everybody here for being a critical part, for playing a critical role in my own journey, path, awakening, just life experience. Everybody here in some way has had an impact, I can say for sure. And just what Unity Earth is bringing in here for Unity Week, what it's often is called oneness. Now, I would just like to share just a bit briefly about faith positions, because oneness, unity, is a faith position. It requires our faith to hold it and to use it as a value. But we must also establish that the opposite is also a faith position. It's equally a faith position to believe that we are separated or that the physical life is all that there is. So I would just invite us all, I would just like to invite us all now or through the day, whenever is convenient, to really inspect your faith positions. What is the belief that leads to all the thoughts that you think, which lead to all the words that you say, which lead to all your actions? And what we are here to share with you, what we are so pleased to share with everybody today, is that unity is the faith position. Unity is the rock upon which we can place our faith position. And we can't force you to adopt it. We can't prove it through necessarily that makes you say yes, unity, but we can invite you to place your faith into unity, because I know through my own experience, and I'm sure everybody here has had the experience of placing our faith in unity. And when we do, the effects are marvelous and wonderful and miraculous. And everybody here, I mean, this right here, this gathering is a testament to the power of unity. So this being said, we invite you to place your faith in unity. We invite you to embrace it and just watch the fruits that unfold. And as you unfold on this path of unity, of oneness, Unity Earth is here to help you. Humanity's team is here to help you. Every organization that is here to help you in case you run into any issue or problem or question along the way, any sort of temptation or doubt. This is a community that can help you through it because we are in this together. So again, thank you, Steve, for introducing, and Ben, John, Rick, Sister Jenna, and even our introductory songs. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to be here together.
It's so wonderful to have you, Tim and Steve, and thank you so much for that wisdom. And I just love your energy, Tim. I know that everybody's really resonating, as Steve said, everybody would to you. And looking at your leadership is rising and shining. And Steve, brother, thank you. It really means a lot to us to have you with us. It really does. Because one thing I think we're all convinced of is we either get there together or we don't get there at all. We're not going to make it. So this means more than you know for us to be here together. And we're looking forward to the Global Oneness Summit in October. Shout out for Love Day. I've had so much fun shouting out my window for love over these last years. And we're looking forward to that rising and being stronger and keep going the whole way. We have the 11 days of global unity. We have the Interfaith week in February. We've got all the incredible things across the calendar. Earth Day, we've got World Unity Week, we've got Global Oneness. I mean, if you map it all out, and I think Rick has done this in a calendar, I mean, it's all there. It's just to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and become the dominant paradigm on our planet. So thank you for everything that you've done, and the beat goes on. Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you so much, Tim. Wonderful to have you with us.
Thank you.
We're very, very grateful to all of our sponsors. Purpose Earth, let me shout out to Purpose Earth as a primary sponsor. Incredible generosity of Purpose Earth that allows World Unity Week to happen at all. I mean, particularly Emmanuel and Laura, Emmanuel Kunzelman and Laura Rose. Also, of course, Olivia Hansen, who's here with us, and we're going to be hearing a little bit. Olivia is very, very excited about something really beautiful and brilliant that's going to be released in World Unity Week. We'll be hearing from Olivia soon. But first, it's Ariel Patricia, who's got a very, very special guest in the continuing Common Sentience series. And we're delighted, again, to have you up late at night, Ariel. Thank you for being with us. And you've got a very, very special author to introduce today.
I do. Thank you, Ben. Hello, everyone. It is just always my pleasure to come here every month to talk about common sentience and bring on another author in our series. I want to just shout out to Sister Jenna, who is one of our authors of our meditation book, and in her beautiful opening. And I see our another one of our authors, Oscar Mira Casada, who is the author of our upcoming shamanism book, is on the call tonight as well. So I just want to say, hi to Oscar. And I want to introduce, it's just my pleasure to bring a new member, a new face to World Unity Week, to Unity Earth, to all of us. And this is Valerie Love. And Valerie is a practicing witch. She is the author of 24 books. And Valerie is the upcoming author of our book, Witch, Divine Alignments with the Elements, Energies, and Cycles of Nature. So Valerie, I want to bring you on. I want to give you a moment to say hello to the group. And then I want to explain a little bit about our upcoming plenary session, Modern Day Mysticism and the Path to Peace, and why Valerie, Oscar, and so many others are joining us, and what the witch has to do with our path to peace. So welcome, Valerie.
Thank you so much, Ariel. Thank you for the invitation. Sister Jenna, I don't know how anyone else felt. I thought there was no one else in the room. I thought you were speaking directly to me, and I receive every word, the beautiful song, all of it. So I am so honored to be here, really thankful to be in this circle of love and unity. That is what my work on the planet is about. And we're reclaiming the witch. So before the demonization and before the misclassification of magical beings, we knew the witch as healer and an emissary of the goddess, and one who could put their hands in the earth and draw forth healing properties in the form of plants and herbs, one who could work with crystals and knew the language of crystals, and one who could draw down power from the moon, and one who could birth babies in, yes, and also be with souls that were exiting. So all of this was the purview of the witch, and still is, happily, a keeper of nature, a keeper of hearts and souls. And so in my own journey of witch, I was very conflicted. Because I grew up in a very traditional fundamentalist Christian family. And that's where they kind of told us, magic, no, taboo. And what I found was that magic is really at the core of all of us, isn't it? Magic is at the core of the universe. So we're tapping in here to this ancient energy. It's palpable, just like electromagnetism. And it exists all throughout the universe. And we can all tap into it for a more magical, mystical life. So I had to get unity within myself, because a teacher, I heard this today, and it so deeply resonated with me. I have to share it, because the only way we can keep something is if we give it away, yes? So today I heard, a teacher is one who is doing what they are saying. That our doing matches our saying. And that in doing it, in being it, our words don't always have to be spoken. So I had an inner divide, and my inner divide was between sort of the Christian and the witch. And I had to bring those into a harmonious one before I could stand and talk to anyone else about it. I wanted to be being and doing what I was saying. And so over the years, I just shared my story. I said, hey, I've been meditating and I've been talking to the universe and I've been asking lots of questions. And the universe said to me, I had to pick one, witch or Christian, pick one. And it said, well, why do you have to pick one? What's wrong with all of it? Integration is your path. And that's where Christian witch came from. And I told that story. I said, hey, I was so divided and I got some unity within myself, and I'm a Christian witch. And people said, well, I'm a Christian that felt magical too, or I was in church and I wanted to know about crystals, or I go to church and I want to know about meditation. And some of the witches were saying, hey, Christ he's a pretty cool dude. I think so too, Christ consciousness. And next thing you know, we had integration, unity, because inside myself, I was no longer warring. So for me, unity begins here. Could I unite the warring factions within myself and then stand and be able to bring that work to the world? So I'm honored. I'm so honored to stand as one witch of many who have been demonized over the years, yet we still continue our work, sometimes behind closed doors, sometimes in the forest at night, sometimes at the river, sometimes at the mountain. And we love you. If I can speak for any of the witches that are doing the good magical work, I call myself Glenda, the good witch that just reminds you to click your heels 3 times and go home, as Sister Jenna says, home. And so I love that I get to anchor this witch archetype in this incarnation. And I felt like I've been her a few times, and I'm happy to be here. So thank you, Ariel. Thank you, everyone, for this space where you are powerfully holding unity.
Yeah. Valerie, thank you. I think I know everyone is probably as excited as I am, that you're here and now you're part of our circle, or part of this larger unity circle. And what I want to convey, though, from a Sacred Stories perspective, and why I'm just so excited and delighted that Valerie accepted my offer to be the author of a book on witch, is because, and how does that relate to peace, and how does it relate to unity from my perspective and from the book series perspective, is that, as she said, we need to reclaim the witch. We're talking about a very ancient archetype, and I don't believe we will ever reclaim the feminine until we reclaim the witch, until the witch comes back into honor, until we all come back into wholeness. I think that there won't be peace until we have wholeness, and we have wholeness within ourselves, but we have wholeness within the larger archetypal energies that we all hold. And when we can bring them together, then I truly believe we will have peace. And so our plenary coming up in June will be, Valerie will be on it, Oscar Miracasado will be on it, Ash Ruiz, our Muse author, will be on it. Temple Hayes, who's doing a book on prayer, will be on it. We're bringing prayer and witch and muse all together. And a few more. Dr. Julie Kroll, of course, is co-hosting it with me. She'll be on it. And so, so I'm very excited. I'm very excited to help steward the path to peace through finding, as Valerie says, our own wholeness with all the aspects and all the energies that we all hold. So thank
Yes.
you. And
Beautiful. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Ariel. Amazing to meet you, Valerie. I just want to get a plug in for that plenary, Ariel, real quick. It's Modern Day Mysticism and the Path to Peace, Thursday, 23rd of June at 7 p.m. Eastern, with all those incredible lineup. Valerie, that was awesome. That was so cool. I love it. The Christian and the Witch, an autobiography. I love it. It's fantastic. And it's just, I was just thinking, when you were speaking, how much fun is unity? It's so much fun, because as our beloved departed Avon Madison rephrased the unity and diversity and called it diversity, full diversity in unity. And so the diversity of all of these beliefs and spiritualities holding together in this incredible, vast, infinite space of connection and wholeness is amazing. And actually really it bridges, and the work you're doing, Ariel, is so beautiful and wonderful, bringing and stewarding and shining a spotlight on all these incredible different areas of our vast spiritual experiences. That is so beautiful. Really touched. I know a lot of people were touched, Valerie, by hearing your personal story. Look forward to the book and look forward to seeing more of you as we go forward. I love how you said, "Oh, that Jesus, he's pretty cool." He's a cool dude, right? He's a cool dude. I wanna throw to, because we got so much to get through. It's Gary Melkin's birthday. Oh my goodness, we've got Light Warriors standing by to do some music. There is so much to get through, and we need to give you all of the updates about what's happening in One World and the Convergence Room. So we are just packed. It's an abundance of goodness. But I want to introduce a brother who's here. Yes, please. Yes.
And sorry, just before you let Ariel and Valerie go, people in the chat are asking when is Valerie's book going to be available? And Ariel, forgive me, but I couldn't find that information in your email.
Well, that's because Valerie is, everybody here got a sneak peek tonight. We haven't announced Valerie as the author yet. Actually, the call for stories for her book is opening July 1st. So anyone on the call, or anyone on the call that has a story, a witch story, we're opening the call and you'll have an opportunity to share. So Valerie's book will come out in 2023. The call for stories will open July 1st, 2022, and you're all officially in the know.
So if anyone's got a story, Ariel, they can contact you, and if they don't have your details, they can contact you, Irina, and Irina will put them in touch with you. This is a teaser. All right, fantastic. Thank you so much. And Brother Gabriel, thank you for staying up with us. I know we've got a lot to get through, but I wanted to at least acknowledge you. The Center for Unity, based in Israel. Welcome, brother, and good evening to you. Oh, you can unmute yourself.
Oh, it's so lovely to be here with everybody. Thank you, Sister Jenna. You took me straight home. So thank you so much. And all the new faces and new brothers and sisters. We are called Center for Unity. The name was inspired by a particular quote that basically says something cool about the dude from Nazareth. That his work is very much unifying. And what we are about is building an organization. We are a global organization with a foundation to endure a millennium. So our work is going to be long, lovingly serving the public and transforming the world, just as Jesus did. And what we're engaging in is creating best-in-class experiences that are focused on his life and teachings. We have several projects. One of them is behind me is called the Jesus Metaverse. We're working on a museum for Jesus in Israel, and also something that will be shown around the world, and also films that tell the stories, basically. And we're honored to be part of World Unity Week, and we've been accepted to host a roundtable together with Ben and moderated by Gar Jameson. And it's basically called Let's Talk About Jesus. As you know, there's so many.
We should invite Valerie. We should invite Valerie to speak on that, brother.
Yes, we should. Yes.
That'd be awesome.
If she wants to, it will be great.
1 minute, Gabriel. I'm going to have to give you a 1 minute warning because we just got so much to get.
Okay.
Go in there.
Yeah.
Jump in there.
So basically, many people have opinions and a personal relationship with Jesus, and we just want to hear it all together in a round table from traditional and non-traditional perspectives. It's going to be on June 22nd, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you want to participate, then please contact Ben or myself. I'll put some contact information in the chat. And I'm honored to be part of this group. And like Sister Jenna said, it starts with peace inside, and also Valerie said the same thing. Thank you so much.
You bet, you bet. And brother, you introduced us to Brittany Shawley, who's here with us, who I had the pleasure of meeting, and she came on last week. You know, and I've got that song in my head. Has anybody seen Encanto? You know the song from Encanto? No, I can't sing, but, you know, we don't talk about Bruno. Oh, no, no. It's kind of the same thing, right, with Jesus. And in this community, you know, we're happy talking to the bees and the trees and everything else. So we just want to demystify and destigmatize. There are so many different ways to relate to this being religious. You know, there's actually 45,000 different Christian sects now, which is incredible. Then you got all the emerging things. Do you know how many people in our community are inspired by A Course in Miracles? Do you know how many people, which is Jesus as a central figure, do you know how many people in our community are inspired by the Urantia book, like Gabrielle and Gard and Parto and Antoinette and many others, myself included? Again, Jesus is a central figure. In esotericism, there's a view on Jesus. It's such a infinite perspective. So we'd love, Valerie, to get you on that panel. It's just, let's talk about Jesus. That's what it's called. and it's in World Unity Week, and we're looking forward to having Jewish, perspectives and Islamic perspectives, and everybody just coming together and taking the stigma off. Ooh, let's talk about Jesus. Wow, that's a bit woo. We're just going to take that away and just have a comfortable, personal, open conversation about this being which has touched so many lives and continues to do so. Okay, speaking of someone who's touched so many lives and continues to do so, it's Gary Melkin's birthday. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thanks for staying up and being with us. And we want to acknowledge you, Brother Gary. Happy birthday. I'm not going to sing. Maybe somebody could. Maybe Pookie will a bit later. But you're not a co-host. Our very strict security settings prevent you from speaking. But it is your birthday, so we'll make you a co-host. Hi, Gary.
Oh, thank you. And also, by the way, Sarah just confirmed that the little video we made last night is on Facebook. She sent it an hour ago. And I asked, could she send it more directly? Hi, everybody. Oh, my God. It is such a beautiful thing to have my birthday celebration with all of you who are a family that I love coming home together with. I'm just so excited about all the things. And I know that this wasn't planned for me to speak, so I'll just say there's so much to say. But the one thing I do want to say, which is related to the video that Sarah and Ben and I made, very short, quick reminder, that the Transformance Attunement videos that Sarah McCrum and I created last year are currently being upgraded to have the logo as per Ben's request, to be available for all the co-creators, all the sponsors, all the facilitators, all the people that are offering things for the beginning, middle, and end of your offering. And it's going to have the branded World Unity Weekend 19 Days to Unity on it. And I just want to remind all of you that because of World Unity Week, I had the great opportunity to synchronize with Teresa Collins and Julie Krull and Shelley and Jan in my Rest in Resonance program in the first 7 days that gave this revelation to me that listening to music directed to thematic evolutionary content actually creates a deeper alignment with the field, with each other, and reconnects us to the primordial connection that we all have, the way as if we're around a fire, watching and looking and bonding around a fire. So I just want to say that when you have these 2.5-minute videos to use as a way to irrigate your call, your offering, your teaching with an aligned experience that slows people down to deeply breathe in a more entrained way with the love of biophilia, the love of nature, with Sarah McCrum's amazing transmission, the activation she does. These things create an opportunity for us to drop into an alignment at the beginning, middle, or end of your talk that changes the way we relate to each other and to the truth. And Ben, it's better that other people talk about it because I'm a co-creator, but I believe so much that we need this because of our propensity to overuse our cognitions and our rational mind. So in the absence of the video, I had to put in a reminder. This is a tool we've given to you all to utilize, and I hope you take advantage of it.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Sarah. That little video will be released soon, and the transformances are loved, and they're so appreciated, and they're being rebranded, as you say, for the 99 Days of Peace for Unity. It was actually Becky's inspiration, and we're going to use them all the way through September and beyond. So stay tuned for that, Gary. I hope you can stay around just a little bit longer, because it's your birthday, and the more you can stay with us, the better.
Well, I love that. And thank you, Ben, for giving me a chance. And I love you all. You guys, I've been meeting one by one, all of you. And I'm so blessed to have you all in my life now. I feel so lucky. And I just want to do a shout out that my beloved friend, intuitive guide, and founder of the Infinity Wave, Hope Fitzgerald, is on the call. And I just wanted you guys to all know that this massively gifted, aligned, and high vibration soul is now part of our community and working closely with Shelley and Jan. And Hope, shout out to you. I love you. Bye.
Welcome, Hope. Welcome, Hope. Wonderful to have you with us. Whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's all over the world, and it's a lot. We're going to have some music now. This is a real treat. When Irina suggested we go back to our brother Eric Rabuska and invite him to do some music. Absolutely delighted that he's available. Your music, your band Light Warriors, Eric, has just gone from strength to strength. since, you know, the lockdowns ended in New York. And Eric is with us at the Convergence of Fire in Ethiopia and right through Holy Land Living Water, events in North America and different parts. Has been a really important part of the journey for Unity Earth and for me personally. So it's an honor, brother, to have you with us to give us some music. Put your hands together for Eric Robuska, Light Warriors.
Thank you so much, Ben. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I'm inspired by so many of you, and the work that you're all doing is just so needed right now. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. When I'm low, I see a post come up on my Facebook or I connect with somebody, and you always lift me up. So I'm gonna try to do the same. There's so many songs I want to sing for you, but I'm gonna settle on a song called Raise the Frequency. So here we go. It was 1:26:01 on a day when the sun was eclipsed by the moon. Darkness falls, danger lurks around. When will we solve for these broken rules? Will we hit extinction levels before we see it's only us who can help us? As the roots are destroyed by persistent abuse, nature taking over, changing our tune. And sometimes life can make us so sad. But still minds recognize ourselves. Still minds recognize ourselves. So we gotta raise the frequency, higher spirit. Raise the frequency, higher spirit. Higher frequencies, raise the spirit. Raising frequency, bringing love into action. Bringing love into action. Bringing love into action. Love into action. We got these maze of emotions. They make the focus go hazy. Paralyzing thoughts of time. Stir remembrance when I was a part of a world meaning something. Infinite potential is spiraling within these darkest emotions they're controlling. So inject compassion on traumatized hearts, interdepend on our natural arts. And sometimes life can make us so mad. Quiet's disrupted. We recognize what we have. Recognize what we have. So we gotta raise the frequency, higher spirit. Raise the frequency, higher spirit. Higher frequencies, raise the spirit. Raising frequency, bringing love into action. Bringing love into action. Love into action. Love into action. We suffer from PTSD. It's drilled so deep inside of our psyche. 'Cause they rule by confusing our rational thought with these man-made creations destroying natural order. So we gotta dive deep in the fire, where we can salvage the ones taking us higher. Under the surface is a wheel of steel, holding on the past, teaching us to feel it. Sometimes life can make us so sad. Forward motion pauses and light fills us and overwhelms. It's the light that overwhelms, so we gotta raise the frequency, higher spirit. Raise the frequency, higher spirit. Higher frequencies, raise the spirit. Raising frequency, bringing love into action. Love into action. Yes, Summer, you know it. Love into action. Right on, Janice. Love into action. Bringing love into action. Love into action. Love into action. Bringing love into action. 'Cause we can only do it together. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And sisters, yeah.
How good was that? How good was that, brother Robuska? That was amazing. You just get better and better and better, like a fine wine.
Thank you, brother. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm gonna sing some birthdays. I know we have Gary's birthday, and who else?
Okay, let's get the birthday boy up here.
And John Ramo.
Well, that's right.
Brother John, it's your birthday today, brother.
No, well, here's the thing. We live on a round planet with a dateline, and that makes this moment very special, because here in Australia, in this part of the world, when I look at my calendar, it says Thursday the 26th of May. Now, John, is 26th of May your birthday?
26th of May is my birthday.
All right, well then we better get you up here. Now also, I know that across the right pole of North America, 25th of May is your birthday, Gary. Is that right?
I didn't know we had the same birthday and with the dateline included. That's awesome.
Well, guess what? You actually have exactly the same birthday as someone else who's very special, which is my mother. So my mom's birthday is the 25th of May. It's the 25th of May, right, in America? So is anybody else that got a birthday today?
Joan, that's wonderful.
25th or 26th, because we're having a global birthday celebration, a global birthday party. And Eric Robuska, if you could pick anyone on the planet to sing you this song, it would be you. So Eric, if you could honor these.
Well, I'll do it a little different than the normal happy birthday. I like to sing it upbeat. So happy birthday to my brother John. It's great to see you. Gary, happy birthday to you. And Joan.
Nice to meet you, Eric. It's really beautiful to hear your beautiful music. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And Joan, happy birthday to you. This song is for you because we love birthday vibes. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, I was a little off tune there. Happy birthday, happy birthday. I haven't done this in a while, so one more time. Happy birthday to you, Gary. Happy birthday to you, Joan. Happy birthday to you, brother John. Happy birthday to you all, yeah. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I think we got one more round of this, so happy birthday to you, 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 happy birthday to all of you. Bottom of my heart to you, because we love birthday vibes. Yeah.
Woo! All right, that was special.
Thank you.
That was special. Elijah, And Larissa, I don't, happy birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday. My
birthday,
goodness.
Elisa. Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
Ben,
Eric. Thank you,
thank you
Ed
so much for having me. Such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, that was amazing, brother. That was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What a joyful moment to celebrate those beautiful souls having their birthday. Okay, let's take a breath. Wow. I'm just looking at gallery view. I see you, Marty Casey, and Joni Carly, and Karuna. Oh, my goodness. See all these amazing people. Danalia, Tara Stewart, it's great to have you with us. Chief Dwayne Perry, thank you. Thank you for being with us. Janice Hall, Patricia Wagner, Brother Al, Shannon MacArthur, thank you. Victoria and Ron Friedman, thank you. Thank you for everything you do. And Anasuya Isaacs. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but we want to hear you. We want to bring you up and welcome you. You're invited by our beloved Christy Michaels. Make sure that you can unmute there. We've got these strong security settings just in case. But Anasuya, welcome. How are you? We'd love to hear about.
Thank you. And you did say it correctly. Thank you for that too. So it's Anasuya and it rhymes with hallelujah. So you can say it. And I am so thrilled to have been invited by Christy to learn about this organization, learn about your journey, learn about the gifts that you are, each one of you, to bring in peace and unity in ourselves and in our surroundings and in the world. So it is quite an honor to be here. And, you know, for me, my mission, purpose, my joy to light is to celebrate the unity between our divine masculine and our divine feminine, and to really raise up the sacred feminine, because not only do women hold up half the sky, but we hold up so much of our hearts and our compassion and our ability to problem solve. And so it's really important for me to talk about and to share the way the divine feminine has been coming to and through me, which is the Black Madonna. And so she's hiding in plain sight, still granting miracles and blessings to everyone. And for me, she is well, technically, she's considered Mother Mary and Jesus, the Black Madonna, but she was an earth goddess and a powerful force before Christianity, before many of the organized religions that we have today. And so she is that spirit that is that worked with the earth, that worked with birth, that worked with stars and moons. She is that force that made life manageable. You know, whether it be saving you from being eaten by dinosaurs or finding fire or finding food, she is that one who taught the women to be one with the earth. And so, I mean, you know, as someone like Valerie, thank you so much for all that you shared. You know, grew up Christian. I never knew as a Protestant about Black Madonnas. You know, you have to be Catholic, and even most Catholics don't know about her. But to go around the world and practice so many paths, to be led back to this being of healing and love and unity. Because what mother doesn't love her children? Like the divine mother loves all of her children. They're all hers. And so she is unity. Just by speaking her name and invoking her, we are bringing into consciousness that oneness, that red blood that's in you and that's in me. That's in all of us, and it's all hers. You know, whether you call it mitochondrial Eve or the Black Madonna, it doesn't matter. We are all one. And so for me, she is the one saying, listen to the women. She is Jesus and Sophia merged and saying, listen to the women. Because we talk a lot about Jesus, and I'm a Jesus girl. But we don't talk about all the women who supported him, who paid for things, who walked with him, who were his disciples, who learned just as much as the men, if not more. So, you know, let's talk about what is the wisdom from the women. What did they gain from his knowledge? What are they bringing from the divine realm? Wisdom they're bringing. That is the solution to the divisiveness that's on presence. How can we uplift the women so that peace comes with them? Because that's who we are. We're conflict resolution. We resolve conflicts. We're into conflict resolution. We're into making peace in the home, in the food, with our children, with our communities. We are peacekeepers naturally, but we're not honored and our voice is not taken seriously or listened to. So Let's elevate the divine feminine in all of us, in the men and in the women, so that peace is naturally heralded in through our speaking, through our being, through our worship, through our honoring of each other and this land. So just thank you so much for creating so many opportunities for people to join in unity. I'm just amazed by the wealth and generosity of the people here who are bringing so much love. You know, because for me, the access to peace is when I'm loving myself and all the parts of me, when I'm loving, like Sister Dr. Jenna said, when I'm loving and in unity with myself, when I am home here, then everybody is in my living room. You are all in my living room. You're all with me because you're all coming to feast with me on the bread of life, which is love. So.
Anastasia, oh my goodness, what a delight and a joy to meet you, sister. Where are you based?
Thank you. I'm in Northern California.
Okay,
for now.
I love.
Well, my body is, but you know, I'm kind of everywhere. So I'm with you. I'm also there with you in Australia. Trust me.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. And
I'm with you all.
It's really, really. I can feel the power of meeting you at this time. I know we're kind of struggling for time, but I want to bring someone up here just to greet you and welcome you even more, and that's our beloved Marty K Casey. And Marty, I'm throwing you on the spot here. I know that you're going to have a lot to feel and share about what happened yesterday. And Anastasia, I just want you to know Marty from Ungun. But Anastasia, I want to welcome you. I look forward to seeing you in World Unity Week in the 99 Days of Peace through Unity.
I'll be there.
Your power. I can feel it. We'd love to have you and share the Black Madonna. I just love, Marty, how we're bringing everything in. You know, we're bringing in eco-governance with nature elders. We're engaging with our indigenous wisdom holders. We're bringing in the saints. We're bringing in Christ, and everything belongs. And we're finding a place. You know, I'm a witch, I'm a Christian. We're moving beyond these distinctions and finding a wholeness which is rich and replete. And I can just feel that Anastasia is a part of that. So I'd love you just to react to her sharing before.
Thank you, Ben.
Absolutely. Well, welcome, Anastasia. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to have you in this space, my sister. And you are definitely in the right place. Sorry that it's taken so long for you to find your way home, but it is good for you to be here. You're going to love everything that comes into this room. Everyone is just so authentic and they're all about love. And what I love about tonight is that there has been truly a display of so many views and ways to worship. And I love that we cannot be called Unity Earth and yet we're not uniting everyone, because if it was just one way, there's no need to use the word unite. Unite, it means to bring many different ways together, different pieces together. And so I am honored and blessed tonight to be here. And so if there's ever a day or a Wednesday for you to be in this room and feel special, it's definitely tonight. It's awesome. We are bridging the gap. We're bridging the gap. And like I like to say, even sealing the divide. There's been so many ways that we have been slicing up who we are and why we are and what we are. But when we come here, we are able to seal that divide and bring us all to that wholeness, which is where peace and unity lives. So welcome home, sister. Welcome home.
Thank you. Because we do know that when
in my Stephanie Mills voice, when I
think of home, I think of a place where love overflowing. Yes. So you know, it's so thank you for so much, Ben, for introducing me to this gorgeous goddess. Because I just know that when we listen to the women, when we listen to mothers, gun control will exist, will be a reality. But right now we are not listening to women, we're not listening to mothers, we're not listening to daughters, we're not honoring the womb. And so we have this desecration of the earth because we don't honor the womb. Because we don't honor the blood that flows with the moon. We don't honor these things. So we have to bring back the elevation and put the mother back in our heart. We have a Father God. I'm all for it. We have a brother God, Jesus. I know there's a daughter. They ain't telling us about it, but I know she exists. But Mother God also wants her place in our hearts, because as long as we don't have both, the world is going to continue to be divided. We have to have both.
Anasia, and make sure I'm saying this right. Hallelujah. So Anasuya. Let me say this. We are the sister gods.
That's
us
right.
as women collectively.
Yes.
That's
preach on it. Preach on it.
That's who she is.
All right,
I'm going to put my information in the chat so we can talk offline. But again, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben, for allowing me to welcome our beautiful sister into this space. Please continue to come back and bring more people with you.
Yeah,
it's a done deal.
And I just want to make sure, Anasia, that you know who you're talking to here as well, because Marty K Casey has made a whole mission out of bringing the mothers of slain gun violence victims together and to bring healing through her Ungun Institute. She has convened Black Sunday, SON Day, in honor of Michael Brown. She's from Ferguson. So there's a lot here. And obviously after what happened yesterday, we need to be listening to Marty. So,
well, see, that's me listening to Mother. I did not know that, but listening to her spirit come through me, I knew. So she's present.
Yeah. Thank you. This is a blessed
Thank
moment.
you.
Blessed moment. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Anasuya, and thank you, Christy Michaels, for bringing you to this table of love. And thank you, sister. I'm excited to go forward into June and beyond with everything we can do together. Wow. Okay, so the beat goes on, and the beat goes on to an extraordinary gift that has come through from our beloved godmother of peace and unity, Dot Maver. You are extraordinary, Dot. Everyone I talk to, and I'm pretty busy talking to a few people, they're all like, I talked to Dot yesterday and I spoke to Dot last week, and somehow you're everywhere all over the place at the same time. So deep bows to you, Dot. Thank you. And you got something very special to share.
Oh, bless you, Ben. Thank you. Yeah, our hearts unite across distance. That's the secret. And I'm loving all the sharing and the mother in our hearts, and that it's the dual origins, right? It takes all of it and all of us. And Eric, yes, bringing love into action. So here's a piece to share that comes from some of us who have been talking about the essence, the very essence of what we are all about, peace through unity, this 99-day arc. As we approach World Unity Week, coming home together and prepare to take the first step of our 99-day journey of peace through unity toward a thriving world for all of life, we will come home together offering our unique contributions to the benefit of all life, realizing beauty, expressing the joy of our community, sharing our talents and resources, and restoring sacred relationship during World Unity Week with the foundations of life as we intentionally learn, practice, and cultivate peace through unity within the intricate and exquisite diversity of the entire web of life. The extraordinary invitation of this time is to play our part in a quantum leap in the evolution of consciousness. What is our potential as we unite and come into coherence together to build a community expressing peace through unity, holding each other and all of life in our hearts? As we come home together in community, we might pose the question, what can happen when we collectively and intentionally place our vast potential, resources, and creativity in the spirit of cooperation and right relationship for 99 days in a shared experience of creating the world we want to live in together? What will be realized during Peace Week 2022 in September? How far can we stretch our creative imagination and the power of our collective intention and action as we bring all our resources and focus to bear at this extraordinary time in evolution? Yes, we can imagine a new system of eco-centered governance, of people working together in peaceful relationships for the good of the whole. Yes, we can imagine a thriving world for all, sharing and exchange dedicated to ensuring that the core needs of all humans and animals are met everywhere. Yes, we can imagine a world beyond judgment and division as we work together to address the social and ecological challenges we face, and so much more. The planets in our solar system, traveling in rhythm with sacred purpose, are encouraging and supporting our evolutionary quantum leap forward as Mother Earth realizes her sacred evolutionary path. We can achieve what we can imagine. Let's hold that in the fullest potential as our hearts lead the way in the field of coherence. We are creating together an opportunity to practice and cultivate peace through unity. We are moving beyond a human-centered experience to experience as humans the capacity of full, loving cooperation with the entire community of life. To live in right relationship, to have an eco-centered experience leading to real systems change. And throughout the 99 days, we are invited to offer our unique contributions, our best thoughts and actions into the field, so that we can self-organize, taking shared responsibility and shared leadership to actually offer to life a community cooperating in loving, coherent interaction with and service of all life. Let us realize together what that looks like, feels like, shows up as. Let's be willing to be surprised. It is always and ever about love. And in our field of heart coherence, we are at choice. Does this bring more love into the world? Let's imagine and bring into direct and immediate action the unlimited potential for the regeneration of Earth and all her inhabitants for these 99 days, knowing that the power of our collective intention and action is unlimited. So much love. Om Shanti.
You see the love and the hearts and the hands and the smiles and the nods. We are in assent. We are in agreement. We are with you, Dot. We are with you, Dot.
Woo!
It's yes. It's yes, 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 yes.
I
Yes.
feel Avon. I feel Avon in this moment. Yes, yes, yes. All levels.
That was the most powerful enrollment for this movement I have ever seen. Dot, thank you. That if that was written, it sure didn't seem it. And if it was, we all need a copy of it. But if not, we should transcribe. We should transcribe it because it was the most articulate enrollment for what this is about I've ever heard. Thank you.
Bless you, brother. And it was a group effort. It got inspired, and then everybody had a hand in it. So blessings from and through all of us.
It's so magnificent, Dot. It's a masterpiece and coming home together. Masterpiece coming home together and weaving together this, beginning this arc of 99 days, peace through unity, these elements that are arising, the unitive narrative, eco-governance, human security, all of these things are rising. All of this is belonging in the field. And Olivia, a beloved, wonderful Olivia, who's so many things, evolutionary leader and convener in her own right, but also a very generous supporter of this work. And we're getting ready for a release of a brand new piece of work that you have convened. Let's make sure that you are unmuted. So share with us, Olivia, what it is we're excited about for World Unity Week.
Well, thank you, Ben, so much. And I am excited. There is this new video that I've been working on called Know Yourself. Discover the 7 rays of life energies that compose you. And this then helps you understand what your unique qualities and strengths and talents are to help you fulfill your greatest life purpose. So what are the 7 rays? Well, science says everything is energy, and the ageless wisdom says that there are 7 types of energy, each with its own quality and vibration and color. And so when we learn more about the seven rays, then we get this insight into ourselves in a much deeper way that can just be so helpful. So one of the things that will be offered is information about the rays. And then there is a self-evaluation a questionnaire. You're the expert about yourself, each person. And when you fill out this questionnaire, which is free and online, you can download this questionnaire. It gives you insights. And what happens is that a color chart pops up that shows you the kinds of ray energies you most express. And then that gives you this insight. So I'm one of the people who's a dear friend of Dot Mavers, and we had a phone call recently because guess what? Dot is definitely an expert in the seven rays. Her PhD was about the seven rays, and then she went on to help start actually two organizations, the University of the Seven Rays and the Seven Rays Institute. And so the personal inventory profile that I was speaking of, that comes from Dot's PhD. So anyway, we are going to collaborate on this, and she has some great ideas. So Dot, do you want to say a little bit more about this?
Bring Dot back up. Thank you.
I want to say, oh dear. So yes, so thank you, Olivia, and bless you for bringing it forward. And all I'll say is the seven rays is a typology, and we all know various typologies, and this is based on the ageless wisdom. 7 qualities that inform all of existence. So what I developed was for students so that they could help get to know their life purpose through this kind of realization, through the seven rays, helping them understand their strengths and their challenges and what they were really aligned with in their hearts. So it's really beautiful, Olivia, that you're bringing it to life.
Well, it's great, and it's great to have this collaboration. The video will be beautiful. It will talk about the heavens and the constellations and galaxies and so forth, because everything is energy. And of course, the idea that there are 7 kinds of energy that make up all that is. But one of the things, after people see the video and take this little self evaluation form that they tell about themselves, then it comes this time to kind of decide, well, okay, what is my soul ray that is giving me insight into my purpose? What is my personality ray that is creating a field of opportunities for me? And so Dot had this great idea, folks, to help with this process, to do a little coaching. So we're going to have a fun coaching session for people after they take their PIP, their personal inventory profile, and we'll coach people and we'll show them how to do this, and then put it online because it can be very instructive for so many people that are involved in this work and learning more about it. So I'm excited about World Unity Week premiering the video, and after that, it's going to be so much fun to share all these teachings.
Beautiful.
Bless you, Olivia.
Bless you, Olivia. Beautiful.
Even more.
Everyone's sharing their genius and their passion and their gifts. That's what it's all about. We look forward to having the 7 Rays as part of World Unity Week and doing an interview with you, Olivia and Dot, to give it some context. So that is going to be wonderful. Friends, we have the listening field, which is such an important part of what is a bit different about this year, where we're bringing in the nature elders. I want to acknowledge Larissa as well with Peace Sundays coming up. Drop the links in the chat, Larissa, for Peace Sunday so everybody can get connected to that. There is so much going on. Again, I'm looking at gallery view and just going, wow. Teresa, we're doing the opening ceremony with the Coherence Pulse at 3 p.m. on day 1, June 18th. Mark it down. And welcome, Adriana Alvarez. It's so wonderful to have you with us. Linnea Lombard, thank you. Thank you for your support of World Unity Week and this work. It's wonderful to have you with us. We are coming together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nick, brother, good to have you with us. We're going to hear a 3-minute video that Danalia has made to introduce the incredible work of bringing in the nature elders. This is really important, as everything that we are talking about is really important. So please, Danalia, and we are running tight on time, so let's go into it. I believe you've got the YouTube set up and ready to share, so it would be wonderful. Let's make you co-host so you can go and you can share screen. Danalia, good luck.
Sorry, Ben, was share sound when I share screen?
Yeah, share, when you share the screen, share the sound.
Share sound and then video.
We have some beautiful spoken word poetry coming up after this, so hang in there.
Okay,
Let's
beautiful. So I just need to say one thing before I share this. I've excerpted all of the introductory information from the beginning. So you're just going to hear some people speak who have recently participated in the listening field. This video, the full video, is being premiered right now on a number of Facebook pages. So I'll put the link in the chat and you can watch the full thing. But I wanted to say just one thing that's unique about this ceremony. We co-create this ceremony. And when you agree to partner with a water, a mountain, or a river that you already know and love, when you agree to do that, you become the receiver of that elder's sacred wisdom and guidance. It comes to you first for your own holing, your own evolution. And then through your embodiment, you become an agent for their wisdom, sharing those messages with your family, with your friends, with the city hall, etc. So understand that this partnership ceremony that we're offering, inviting you to join on June 18th, is really stepping up into this full co-creative partnership that Dot has just spoken so beautifully of, in harmony with life and in cooperation with who we already know and love.
My name is Janine, and I live in Toronto, Canada, on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinabeg, the Chippewa, and the Haudenosaunee and the Wendat. I called in Huayna Picchu, who is a feminine peak that overlooks the sacred city of Machu Picchu. I have known her for more than 20 years. She said yes. She will partner with me for peace through unity on Mother Earth. And her message was very clear. She said, in order to bring peace and harmony, you first have to bring all the separate parts of yourself into a unified and harmonious whole. And I feel deep gratitude for Huayna Picchu's presence in my life.
My name is Dot. I live in Walpole, New Hampshire, USA, on the traditional territory of the Abenaki Nations. I called in Mount Kailash, who I've known for over 40 years, who is affiliated with WESAC and with the Global Silent Minute. Mount Kailash in Tibet is known as the Mountain of the Bell. Yet it was Elder Rock, who I've known for 28 years, who showed up unexpectedly and fully. My heart started singing. Elder Rock, who lives in Vermont, USA, was the one who said yes. He would partner with me for peace through unity on Mother Earth. Elder Rock's message to me was, sit with me and those you wish to commune with. Seek in silence.
My name is Rita. I live in Carbondale, Colorado, on the traditional homeland of Nooch. I called in the river known as the Crystal that flows from the Elk Mountains of western Colorado. Her waters feed the Roaring Fork River, eventually meeting the mighty Colorado. She and I began communicating a few months ago in a listening field. She said yes. She will partner with me for peace through unity on Mother Earth. The message she gave me was, flow, be observant of flow. And then she said, follow what is flowing. Do not be distracted by anything that impedes or hampers flow.
My name is Carla, and I live in Prince George, British Columbia, on the unceded traditional territory of the Quileteney Nation. And I called in Malalia, the cottonwood tree who lives on the south bank of the Nechako River. And she lives down the road from me, and I visit her almost daily. And when I asked, she said yes, she would absolutely partner with me for peace through unity on Mother Earth. And then I also asked her, how can I hear and receive your wisdom better? And then she answered, find more stillness and you will hear better. And then this amazing thing happened that I felt her sending branches through my ears with buds that opened to leafy ears. And it just was so incredible, and I can still feel it now. And I just want to say that I hold so much reverence in my heart for the nature elders and the wisdom that they share with us.
River, teach me how to be.
That's beautiful, Danalia. That is beautiful. I'm so happy. Sorry, we just had a spotlight double up. I'm so happy that we got to see that. That was magnificent. Yeah, so much reverence, and thank you. Thank you for your persistence and determination and commitment. It's really extraordinary. It really is. It's magnificently beautiful and touching, and you're bringing in something so powerful. I know that so many of our Indigenous brothers and sisters, this is a way of life, to commune with nature, and you know we lost it along the way, so we're relearning, and you are helping us to relearn, Danalia. So thank you. And the partnership ceremony is 1 p.m. Eastern time on day one at 1, and it will be the first broadcast ever of the one stream, which we're quite excited about as well. Isn't that perfect? The nature elders starting the one stream. And that will then go into the opening ceremony, which is co-curated with 30 and others. So thank you, Danalia. That is beautiful, beautiful. More stillness, more listening. Thank you for your wisdom and guidance.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I wanted to just say one last thing, Ben, and I've had this thought increasingly coming to me, you know, what if some of the peace and unity that we need between us as human beings, maybe some of that's not quite possible yet because of the history and the wounds and et cetera. But what if partnering with our nature elders first and calibrating with their energy is what actually helps to facilitate the peace among our own species? It's a thought. So thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we're going to take a journey into that throughout World Unity Week and beyond the 99 days with Danalia's leadership from the listening field to go into it. Friends, Becky's going to introduce someone also very special. I must announce, I have a top of the hour meeting I must depart to. I'm hosting another call. I want to acknowledge Nina Meyerhoff, who's here, who's returned from Europe and who now back in California. And if time permits, we'd love to hear, Nina, from you a little bit later, and just wanted to at least acknowledge that your presence is here. And also that John and Becky, there has been a flourishing of programs coming in to One World, the convergence rooms, Becky, that are there. There's so much to share about just the details, which is really important, the upcoming training. So please do stay with us for another 5 or 10 minutes past the hour. But I'm going to hand you now over to Becky. Thank you, Becky.
Thank you so much, Ben. Hello. So grateful everyone is here with us, and really grateful to be able to introduce, I'll introduce Elliot Robertson, who is teaming up with us for World Unity Week. It's wonderful. I'm going to find you, Elliot. Elliot is a poet and also founder of Beyond Divisions. And so Unity Consciousness, I'm so grateful for our connection through Unity, Elliot, and would love to invite you to share a poem with our community.
Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone. That 3-minute video was such a gift, and all of you have been such a gift. My heart has been so glad to be with you these last 2 hours and listening. And I wasn't thinking of myself tonight when I showed up as being the founder of Beyond Divisions, but a lot of you have been talking about the need to go beyond divisions. So I have a list of people. I'm going to be contacting a bunch of you: Valerie, Gabriel, Anasuya, Marty, Dot, Olivia. You might all be hearing from me, and maybe there'll be a telesummit or something happening during the 99 days. But the reason I came here tonight was just to share a poem. I'm going to be having a poetry reading during that first week. And the poet, Dr. Jenna, was referring back to the theme, coming home, and that made me change my poem at the last minute. So I'm going to be sharing with you. I wanted to play symphonies because it does refer to coming home a little bit. I wanted to play symphonies. I wanted to write letters. I wanted to be noble as a friend. I wanted to be trustworthy, to praise God's name, God's glory. I wanted to enjoy the dialogue of silence and of words. And then I lost my footing and I fell down to the ground. I sunk into the mud with burdens great. An angel came before me. She said, "Ask me for some help." I told her I could rise without her help. I wanted to sing choral works. I wanted to shine light. I dreamed last night of Moses, Jacob, Daniel, Miriam. They gathered round and sang a song harmonious and bright. On you, my God, my soul relies. On you I do depend. You are the axis of the turning cosmos. You're the wind. Please take me to my home within and be the one who causes me to spin. I wanted to take joy in life. I wanted to move mountains. God sent me a sweet angel, yet I would not let her in. I'll dream again of Moses and his tender-hearted friends. I'll ask them to uphold the truth in the beginning, in the middle, and the end.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you for including me this evening.
Wow, it's so beautiful. Well, we're so grateful that you're here and that you'll be doing a program during World Unity Week as one of our event hosts and presenters. Thank you so much for bringing forth this gift today, Elliot, and for being part of our team up. I look forward to hopefully seeing you in our trainings tomorrow. I want to invite John up here because I do recognize that we're nearly to the top of the hour, and we do want to share a couple things with you poignant to how you will find your way through to offering your gifts during World Unity Week. And so let me bring up John here. So we have a form that we keep putting in the chat for everybody, and we are co-creating this with and for us. And so it's very much an emergent process. And we're really excited. Every Thursday, we've been holding education training support sessions, John and I, with many of you. I see many of our Convergence Room stewards here. Yay! And so we're here to support everyone in finding their way to offer your gifts, your programs during World Unity Week. And there are lots of pieces and lots of things that we're doing. And we want to make sure that everybody is aware of the sessions that we're holding. Tomorrow is another session at 11 a.m. EDT devoted to presenters and event hosts and also room stewards. And then at 5 o'clock, Irina will be doing a program for co-conveners at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is Australian Friday morning. So please come and join us in the hub. I'll put lots of linky love in the chat for everyone. Hopefully you're getting emails from us as well. You can email me if you ever need a link, and I'll do my best to get back with you. So I'll turn it over to John, who'll share more of what's coming.
Yeah, fabulous, Becky. Fabulous, fabulous. Wow. You talk about the fierce urgency of now, right? If now's not bringing us closer than we've ever been, I don't know what it's going to take. So the good news is we're here to serve and take care. This is a contact sport, World Unity Week. And if you're wondering how you play, don't worry, because we've got ways to make it simpler and easier and hopefully more powerful. And the thing that I'm excited about too, I see emerging, I mean, we're right in the middle of this together, but World Unity Week's a launch pad. for expressions of peace through unity that are emerging. That'll then be throughout those 99 days woven in, and then in Peace Week be celebrated and recognized. And like Dot used that word, potential. We have no clue what we're capable of. It is humbling and inspiring for me. Just one example of what I see emerging as a tale of synergy, having Nina here, and the way her work on creating a city of hope in Auschwitz, when the war broke out, has turned into a house of hope that we are teaming up together to make happen. And in the process, learning about how we actually do that kind of teaming up. And Dot and Fumi and the way that story has unfolded, those are beautiful examples. And we can produce some real practical stories that will make it clear about what teaming up to win the peace in Ukraine and everywhere on earth is possible. This is like what I was born for. I feel so inspired by you folk. I've been talking to everyone all day. I mean, you know, I don't know the longest I've ever been on Zoom is, but I know I'm going to top that out in the next couple of months here. So tomorrow, come. Don't be afraid to ask. If you want to play, if that means you got something you want to offer, or you're part of a convergence room, stewards, or you're a co-convener, we want to make it as clear as possible so you understand what resources are there, and we can all up the game in the process. The blending, that's part of this. The dynamically aligning with each other, the discovery. For me, it's not just about coming and broadcasting and making waves of all your stuff. We're going to do that. But it's the discovering each other in the process. The actual, I mean, we've come to see this is a real viable medium for getting stuff done. Look at Zelensky. He was at Davos, he was in Cannes, he's able to use Zoom to unite the world. What are we capable of in response? Especially when we have our nature stewards to guide us. I mean, it is truly beyond imagination at this point. So come and play. Let me just look at my notes here. And you know, Ben, it's like a stone soup for me. Each of you are bringing, you know that story of stone soup? And you put that forward in the middle of the town, and then sure enough, somebody shows up with a carrot and someone shows up with these offerings. Don't hold back. People are ready to play and participate. And it's time for the adult conversation. That's the other thing that's appearing. Dwayne Elgin's Choosing Earth. He says, humanity's journey of initiation through breakdown and collapse to mature planetary community. So we know it's for real. And this is our shot. So let me pause there and say, I hope to see you tomorrow.
On your birthday, come and celebrate John's birthday. It will continue. And you know there'll be music.
I can't imagine a better birthday present than your present.
There's birthday, there'll be music, there'll be dancing. There's always dancing in our Zoom team up sessions.
I have summer in my life, guys. My God, summer, are you kidding me? I am so cared for. I am so grateful. I really say this is it. This is it.
Well, I put one other thing. I put one other thing in the chat that's really important for everyone. Those who are contributing can watch historic recordings of all of our sessions, including today's assembly program. We have a board dedicated to education, training, and support, where we'll put different images that you can use on social media, and there'll be lots of linky love there as well. So before you, I always encourage you to email us, but before you email me, check on that board first, because I'm doing my best to have that be the first landing place for us to get our questions answered, and then feel free to reach out if the questions are not answered there, and come to the sessions. That's really a great place to learn too. We keep paddling together.
There's so many great examples of people using this as a launch pad for what's next. Dwayne Elgin's work on Earth Voice. Sean Mason, I don't know if he's here, his whole work with Kind Man. I mean, this is what we're gathering steam this way. So don't hold yourself back. Dream big. If not now, when? And if not us, who? So, we're in.
Oh. And so we have other people that we're going to, before we have, trying to see, who was it, John? Did Ben say that to you? I was pulling something else up when I think Ben left, didn't he?
No, but a couple people have raised their hand. Was that Scott?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hang on. Let's see. Where did Nina go? Nina, we were going to hear from Nina as well.
Nina,
She is.
that's what I was talking about. This is such a great example of an inspired leader who's inspiring the world. And Refugee Day is happening during World Unity Week. We heard that the other day. So what a perfect way to honor the House of Hope.
So I want to say thank you, everybody. Yes, we've been teaming up and we've been a full family. We've been totally amazed and appreciative of everybody and everything. I was there this week and we were fixing the House of Hope and interviewing people to live there now. We got furniture from IKEA. We refitted everything. Kitchens are coming in this week. I mean, it's amazing what's happening. Yeah, we're going to house 40 people, but we're also going to offer all sorts of dreaming possibilities for their lives, from the very concrete for jobs and where do you go to the dream of who you are and what do you bring to the world. I was presented at an auction with a robot painting by Sophia the robot, and it was auctioned off and we received $50,000 from that. We just have been moving along. We have somebody at Davos who is speaking to the Zelensky coalition. It's just, there it is, the painting. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, a lot of people, volunteers coming every week to paint, to clean, to contact refugees, to set up informal interviews with people. It just goes on and on. So blessings and thank you all for all your support. Yes, we're going forward. And I think what John said is really actually true. We're experiencing and experimenting what weaving us together as one can do. And we're doing it. Step by step, we're making incredible gains. We're going all the way to the top and we're making a physical reality of what we believe. Who could ask for anything more? Really?
God, Nina, you are such a gift.
Oh,
no, really, it's just when the truth gets spoken, right? It just brings me to tears. This is our chance to show what we're capable of and get over ourselves in the process and love each other through it.
Absolutely.
We can make it work. Let's work it out. This is what I call the pro-spiracy. We're actually here working to make the world a better place.
Yeah, truly, true. And it's amazing how many of the Ukrainians, through the desperation, are so inspired by the concept that they begin to smile. What is a smile like from someone that feels hopeless? It's a gift. Yeah, a total gift.
Yeah. No, that experience with Svetlana, and we've done this a number of times now. Go there. She talked about just your presence, the trauma and the healing and the difference we can all make by showing up this way. What a beautiful story. Oh my gosh. And this will lead to teaming up to win the peace in Ukraine and everywhere.
Yep.
It's these examples that we're going to build our capacity to team up together and cultivate the collective intelligence, nurture the swarm creativity, learn how to create value with abundance. Oh, so good. What a dream come true. What a great birthday present.
Bracelets, because I've been moved by them, and Janice has 100 of them. I have them too. But there's a little red bead in the bracelet that it shines, that tells you the story that Nepalese women who have been sex trafficked made these bracelets. And this is the Ukrainian flag, the blue and the yellow with the sunflower on it that they've beaded together. And I've been giving them out all over Poland, everybody wearing them, they're loving them. And it's again a sign of support, but it's also about uniting us. You know, that's the purpose of it all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Summer got hers from Janice, and Summer gave it to her mom last night.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Guess she's gonna have to get another one.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Becky. Let's make sure that I see
Mushin has their hand up. And so we'd love to hear from Mushin as well, and make sure that. Hello, Mushin. Oop, Hang on, we're all unmuting you at the same time. There you are. Hello. And you've turned your video on too. Welcome.
Hey, I just want to say hi to John Raymer. He's an old friend of mine going all the way back to 1997. I was in Brooklyn and we did some work together. Hey, so I'm going to try to get into this with you, bro.
Right.
Yeah, someone just sent me this and by chance I jumped on. So
There's lots of room in the canoe. We're in this magic canoe and there's lots of room.
Cool. Well, we all need a magic canoe right now.
Sure do.
Yeah, man. Hey, I love you, and I just wanted to say hi. And
Great.
I'll see you.
Hey, meet Scott. Check out this guy. Hold on. Wait till you see who you're surrounded with here. So many amazing beings do incredible things. Hello, Scott.
Hey, John. Nice to meet you, Mushin. Greetings to all the beautiful people, Becky and Arena and Pookie and Dot and the whole community, whole tribe. Just a reminder that we're going to be doing a lot of collaborations with the Awakening World every weekend. Of course, we're going to be collaborating with John and Ben both weekends, the beginning of World Unity Weekend and at the end of World Unity Week. And in the middle, doing a concert with Cornflower and Kristen, and we're already arranging some really fun stuff. And this weekend, if you could give me screen sharing, Becky or John, that would be great. Just want to briefly show people the poster for this weekend. We're collaborating with Lloyd Bard and the Relax Expansion Fest, and he's bringing on a dozen amazing musical artists. So this weekend is going to be a lot of music, including Donna Delore, Jamishka, and a lot of other wonderful people. So always remember the Awakening World every Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday morning. And hope you can join us this weekend for some really wonderful music and a chance to talk to the musical artists. Festivals are finally beginning to happen. And you know, the pandemic was very difficult for our musical friends, for people like Kristen, whom you all know. And so the Awakening World and part of that Saturday Night Live, we really worked hard to try and support those musical artists. They always are paid to be on our show, and we raise money for them. And now the festivals are finally beginning. So we're going to get a chance, John, to talk with them and hear from them. And of course, have a lot of wonderful music this weekend. So that's what's happening this weekend on the Awakening World. And very, very soon, you and I will be co-hosting the Awakening World for World Unity Week weekend.
Scott, thank you so much, brother. And where are you? I know you're traveling, right? Have you?
I'm traveling. Today I'm in Tiburon. I'm in Tiburon this week, and then I'm heading to Nevada City for the weekend to visit friends there, and have puppy dog, and will travel.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you also for the Sign Network. You know, the Sign Network is such a wonderful way to reach people, and you know, last weekend, wonderful. A lot of evolutionary leaders actually were with us last weekend, and the message was able to be heard because of the Sign Network. So thank you, John. Thank you, Summer, for that.
For sure. No, we're in it together. If folks don't know, that's another expression of our unity manifesting with the trust that we've had. So Summer and I being admins on all of your pages are being shared, and that's what's making it that the word is getting out like it's never had before. And the urgency, I mean, I know everyone's feeling it. I mean, people showing up saying, wait a minute, this is serious now.
You know, I hope everybody here knows about the Sign Network because it's a great service. It really is. It's helping to get the Awakening World out, but it's also cool. Like I'll look at my cell phone and all of a sudden I'll see my own company. Coach Academy is live now. I go, wow, okay, what are we doing? And I'll tune in and it'll be like, you know, some wonderful woman that you're sponsoring, you know, talking about the mothers or whatever it might be. So it's a great service that you provide, John. Thank you so much.
I love you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Scott, excuse me, Scott, will you put the link to the Friday event in the chat? People are asking for the link.
Yeah, you know what? I'll put the links to all three. They're all free. And I will put the links to all three shows, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday, into the chat box right now.
Irina, would you take a
Copying it?
moment just to let people know about tomorrow afternoon, your Friday morning session for co-conveners, specifically about co-conveners? Would you share that with everybody?
Yes, so if anyone has signed up to co-convene with us for World Unity Week, Becky and I are holding an information and training session tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, which is 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. And we will be providing all the information that you need to share the event within your network. So we have the whole kit ready for you with images and suggested text, different links. So please, if you signed up to co-convene, if you can be with us tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, and we'll go through the information and answer any questions that you might have as well. And I'm sure Becky will provide a bit of a support on the technical side and with the links. Even if you're thinking to register as co-convener, there's still time. So please join us tomorrow if you need any questions answered or any clarification or anything.
Beautiful. Thank you, Irina. And everyone who would like to be a co-convener, fill out that form and you'll get an autoresponder with the link. I think we've got the link in there for the session tomorrow.
Yes.
So we'll put that link in the chats, worldunityweek.org/participate, choose co-convener, and any way else that you'd like to contribute to supporting World Unity Week. We would love to be able to start communicating with you specifically about the way you want to engage. So thank you all so much. Thank you, everyone.
Perhaps just to clarify what co-convener actually means, in case there's new people on the call right now that are not sure what that means. So co-convener is really partnering with us to promote the event. So it's just a more solid commitment, asking you to share 2 or 3 times with your databases within your network, on your pages. And I'm sure the presenters and everyone involved in the event will do that. But this is just a more partnership type of role. In return, we will promote your logo on our website. There's this special page on our website where we list all co-conveners with the logos and the name of the organization.
Yeah. You know, our community is growing so fast. And one of the things that's so important is that we always leave open at the periphery for new people to show up. And that it isn't perceived as if there's some tight group that they can't get into. So there's someone who just came forward, and I'm grateful just for this. Is it Yoel, who said, hey, I want to introduce myself. Now, I'd like you to do that. And let me tell you another thing that we have, because in a technical world, this is synchronicity. This is a synchronous. It's real time, same time. But we have a platform to stay connected and other tools too. That's what Weaver's about, where you can put a profile up about yourself so we can, while we're on these calls, read and learn about each other. So that's asynchronous, if you will, while this is synchronous. But welcome and thank you for asking to be heard. We want to hear from you.
Good evening. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for time. This is my second time I'm joining this Unity Week. Really, it's precious, and really I'm so much happy. And because I like these forms, because I am working, has been working in Pakistan. There is you see the scenario and everything for the 30 years, and working for peace and promotion and unity and interfaith dialogue for peace, affiliated with the United Religion Initiative. Okay. So I am working also with the World Peace Prayer Society and Love Foundations and some organizations, just like voluntarily. My passion is this, that we should see a better world all over the world. And I have an organization, A Better Community for All, Pakistan, and now in Canada. since 2016, I am here. I'm my same passion through back to Pakistan, and also I am. You see, in Canada, there's a multicultural religion here, and really, it's a wonderful forum. That's Unity Week, because in that Pakistan we had also Unity Week, but that's a once a year. That's we celebrate with once a year. But International Day of Peace and Interfaith Harmony Week, we celebrate every years and every forum. So I love to join in all aspects, which are it's a very powerful platform and connections and everything. So I love to be happy, and I have heard many testimonies and many things from today's session. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you so
no,
much.
no. Absolutely. And just so you know, it's already being dropped into the chat. Many of the organizations you mentioned are all affiliated here. So United
Ah.
Religious Initiative is a sign member as well. Joni Carley put that in as a sign member.
My God.
The whole Goy Peace Foundation and May Peace Prevail on Earth is
Oh, yes,
fully
yes.
that.
For me.
This is
Yeah.
like welcome home. This is coming home together. That's the theme. It's like surprise here. We've all been waiting for you. It's kind of like, and now the thing that's exciting for all of us is this new medium enables us not just to have these one-time, one-off experiences that are really sacred and profound, but to actually lean in together and say, okay, a better world, your project, let's learn about that. Let's clear and get to the space where we can see each other and know each other and understand. We talk about self-interest with a capital S and self-interest with a small s. I understand we all have our interests and our values, but we can find that capital S and start to weave strategies and structures together that are really supportive and produce the brave, kind, fun results we all need to see now. Can't just be words anymore. Everyone knows that. We're figuring it out. So welcome, brother. Please join River. There's a chat in the chat. I dropped a link in there. And then connect to me, and I'll start to make connections to other folks for you.
Right.
Thanks for having the courage to
Thank
speak
you
up.
so. Thank you so much.
Oh man, there you go. New York. New York is in the house.
And
Chief Perry.
and for me, she recently joined with me. I organized a Interfaith Harmony Week, and that was fantastic. Heidi is also with us from the Finland, and other person from the URI, from India, from Pakistan. That was a fantastic program. That was the Interfaith Harmony Week. World Interfaith Harmony was celebrated. That was a great. We're keeping on, and with this forum, I think I will be more be energetic, and with the many people are very capable here. I have seen one humanity group that's really wonderful. God bless everyone. So may peace prevail on earth.
Yes, may peace prevail on earth. In fact, when I first met Chief Perry was during World Unity Week in New York City, because we had been doing work on World Unity, on World Interfaith Harmony Week around the world, in Ethiopia and then in the Holy Land. So meet Chief Dwayne Perry.
Howdy. I really wasn't going to address this because it's a bit concrete, but it came to me that there's something that all of us could do to really eliminate a lot of this, at least the violence that you see in the United States where you see people shot. I have a little bit of experience in some of these special operations things.
Yeah.
I've actually watched a couple of games that moms and dads are letting the kids play that when I was in the military 30 or 40 years ago were classified. Classified games, your kids are being fed how to operate and to go about exterminating other people. I just like to at least offer that to all of you. It's an easy thing. It's something we're probably going, Johnny, go play your game. And he's getting really serious information. So I'd like to at least share that, think that maybe some help in bringing peace on earth. And, I don't really have much to say, except this is an astonishing group of people, and we really are moving forward. in a good way. I thank all of you.
Yeah. And you know, Chief Perry, Jyoti Ma's been here, and I've been looking for you two to talk. She's been working close with the Koji people. She's the person that I was suggesting that connection of what you have planned coming up.
I'd very much like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're really blessed. We can build with abundance. We have the love and the trust and respect of each other. Charles, you're here. That is such a good sign. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit, brother? Mr. Betterton.
It's been an honor and a privilege to be here. Maybe I should turn the light on, but I will just sit in silence and gratitude. I do plan to attend both sessions tomorrow, and discernment of how many ways we may contribute. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Becky, I think we've reached that point. What do you?
We have. I wonder, though, if Chief Perry, if you would pray us out, brother.
Yeah.
I'd just love to hear your voice again. And perhaps you could, I'll hang on. And hear a closing prayer from you. That would be beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who's joined us today.
Well, let me thank you. One of the Jews, the Gikiai, Bami Bakumakwa, Netelamapo, Wabashishio, Dewey Demi Wag, Gichilamo Kwang, he who has created all with his thoughts. Give us a moment of time, a moment of understanding, a moment of strength that we may walk forward and touch each other and learn from each other, that we may share and grow in your love and understanding, and that we may share kindness. We ask, Grandfather, Grandmother, that you may remember us in your dreams, that we may walk as one in a real good way. Nisi. Oh, thank you.
Oh, beautiful. All right. This is not ending. It's just pausing.
Well, Unity Week is already here.
Right.
We're T-10, counting down to the 99 days. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, for some of you, it'll be later today. We'll see you in 14 hours.
Bye for now.
So much love, everybody. Thank you. Save the chat so you can save the links.
Thank you.
Till soon, everyone.
Bye-bye.